In EMT school, I would say the most fun I've had was with the field rides. I got to ride with Paramedics, and we got to see some cool stuff. The most challenging parts is testing day, or specifically for lab. You might know all your stuff, but once it comes to, testing day for lab, and they test you on your skills and someone's watching over you, you kind of tend to forget things. So I would advise, keep practicing, but also, because practicing also helps build confidence, in my opinion, and I've learned that through this program. And that's also for paramedic school. In paramedic school, you also asked that question, didn't you? The most fun, my most favorite skill was intubation, and not only because it's the most fun, but it was also because it's the best. It's the one I'm the best at out of all the other skills that I can do. Intubation is basically taking control of a person's breathing through a tube that you kind of stick down their throat into their trachea, or in more layman's terms is the windpipe. The hardest, I would have to say, is even though it seems simple, but there's many steps, is IVs and stuff. And once you learn the method, it gets easier, but it takes more practice than intubation. Well, you definitely got to be motivated. If you're not motivated, you might as well just not join the program. You have to have a schedule, also eat right, exercise, and with all those combined, you'll pass school. Don't give up. If you give up, like I said before, you might as well just quit while you're ahead. It's very hard at first, and it might be even very discouraging. But once you have all your credentials, you pass the school, you take the national registry, and you have, of course, your CPR license and whatever, or CPR card, and a couple other things. You basically just got to keep applying, be confident, and of course, like I said, a systemic approach when you have an interview. Some people have more luck than others. They might, work as an EMT firefighter, and others might get a job working for a private company, which is still good, because that means at least you get to build your way up to the top. So you do have to network. Plenty of networking. Talk to as many people as you can, because then they'll tell you that you just got a job here and they're hiring, or you might know someone who knows someone that you can talk to. For some people it's harder, and for others it's easier. But either way, for both, you have to have a schedule, and you have to stick to that schedule. You need a personal life in order to kind of keep yourself psychologically balanced, but at the same time, you also have to sit down and literally write out your schedule and what you're going to do from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And you could look at it, okay, well, by the time I finish school, this is my goals, but you want to more focus on day to day, what you're going to do, and you can't be lazy. Well, there's been a few bumps in the road, but nevertheless, that hasn't deterred me from continuing on the path to become a paramedic. In fact, actually, it's been very enlightening. I plan on working for a hospital while I finish up school to become a physician's assistant. It's actually a lot better. I have a lot more time to study. Right now, we're just basically tying everything together now. I would start thinking about, if you don't have a career already started, I would say by the time you get to P4, I would start getting in the career mode, because even though the last 3 semesters of paramedic school and also EMT school, you are in the mindset, like in a school mindset. P4, especially the classes that we've taken on how to prepare for interviews and what to do and what not to do for when we look for a job. It's really now, that's the switch once you get to P4, is now getting into the career mode. Well, I recently passed my paramedic program, took my state exam, passed that, and last week I took my national exam, and I'm waiting for the results for that. And in the meantime, I've been networking, filling out applications and giving in my resumes to different hospitals, clinics. I'm really trying to go more for the hospital route rather than pre-hospital. It's still a route where you have to put a lot of work into. Networking especially, you have to talk to as many people as you can. Like just yesterday, I went to a clinic and I gave in my resume, and I actually got an interview right then and there on the spot. And the only thing that they were worried about was, being that it's a medical assistant job, that it might not be exciting enough for me, being that I just came out of a paramedic program. But I told them it's definitely something I'm willing to do, because it gives me the experience. Using that experience, I can eventually work my way up to what I really want to do. And within the hospital setting, that might be a physician's assistant, a registered nurse, a physical therapist. There's many routes I can go. I haven't been discouraged, because I'm now starting to understand how to network, who to talk to, where to go, and where not to go.